Hello everyone. In this video, I will make progress in client and server VI. I will attach the link of my previous video about client and server and how we will create it in the description below. And as you can see on block diagram of server VI, these values are sent in the time duration of 100 milliseconds. So after 100 milliseconds, each value is being sent. That means that will create a lot of bogus on our server, and this will not be good practice. So if we turn on to block diagram, it means that after every 100 millisecond our client VI will send these values, like even if it is only 1 byte, that will be sent with the duration of 100 millisecond every time. So we do not want to do this. So on the client side, as you can see here, we want to replace we do not want to send it until we change any condition right now here. So what I will do for that is I will go up here and make it a little bit space available for me. I will just go to structures and find an event structure, go and drag and drop it to all the way down here. So we can delete now, or we can place it as we want. It is 100 millisecond loop delay basically, so it doesn't matter at all. So what we do is edit events handled by this case. So what we want to do is whenever we turn on alarm bypass or temporal condition, then only these values should calculated, or these values should be passed to our TCP right. So at the first condition is add event alarm. So it means that if we press alarm button, then only this event can occur. This event will occur, then all the values should be calculated. So the first event dependency is our alarm. Then we add another event which is bypass. Then similarly we add all those temper, add alarm to, add bypass to, add temper to. So it means that when one of these values will be changed, all the values will be calculated and it will be passed to our TCP client, and then it will again wait for the change between those values, and it will not iterate or calculate these values unless you press any alarm button, or now we want to add one more case, that is add case after, add an event case which will be our top condition, so that if we press the stop button, then this event will happen and it will close our it will stop our LabVIEW VI. So you will be thinking that why not adding an event like we added the stop. I tried it on myself, but for that purpose we had to go to make this TCP write into another event basically, so that will not send a proper message to our server VI. You can make a practice of it, you can try it, and you can see the changes or what happens in your VI. So now if I run the VI, this is our client VI. First we have to run this VI and then this VI. So now what is happening around here, it was selected our previous values. So now we will do is we will change the value, and it is alarm condition, but keep remember that it is only sending the value when this particular event is happen. Like when I press alarm button, then only this will pass to this side and it is being calculated. So we do not want to make our client as much bogus, but we can make our server VI we do not want to add an event structure on this. We can make it 100 millisecond with the time zone. So if we want to run it again and try to stop this condition, So stop it again and again run. If we close all those, then you can see it is working properly. But whenever we try to stop this, we appear a close connection to stop. We appears with an error right now that says that let's get it this way. So this is that now. If we stop this, so now we can stop this. So when we go to stop our VI, then we must have to stop our server VI first, then we go to end client VI and stop this. Now on the server side, I want to add one more function that is being required. That function is basically to save our values in Excel sheet. So for that purpose, what I do is I will use right delimited spreadsheet on our this side, and we'll see how it will work. So I will create file path, create a control, so that it will give me a file path name that will appear on this side on the client VI. So and now I want to save it along with the date and time whenever this particular event happens. So we get date and time, and then we take a date and time in seconds, so we will connect it here, and we want to create a build array function so that this will give me a date string, this will give me a time string, and on the next we have the zone number as well as the condition. So what we do is we will select it, we will make a condition right now here. In this condition we select a case selector in which we say if the value is being changed, is value changed, if any of the value is being changed from here, then the condition will be true, and in the true condition this will say zone number 1. Zone number 1 will be attached here, and similarly we can make a connection with this way that if value is being changed or not, if any of the values will be changed, then what this structure will do is to pass this. On the false case, we need to first make name the zone connected with the string and make this case true. So in the false case we are making a constant. So what is happening around here is whenever we press any button alarm, this event structure will trigger and this will calculate all these values. So at one time when we press any alarm on one side or zone 1, the second will remain same, so it will not be changed. So this will say that this is the value changed, not if the value is not changed, so it will pass the false condition. It will be our empty string basically. So the false condition is not being selected since the value is being changed. On this side it is says that the value is changed since we have pressed the alarm button. So it will send a true function which will give us zone number 1. So it will select if these values are not changed and this value changes, so it will send zone 2, and which will connect it to false since this value is not changed, so it will go like this way. So this condition is now made, and now we want to select the zone condition basically. So what we do is we again make the same structure select if the value is being changed or not. If the value of one of these are being changed, then our condition will pass and go like this, but we have to connect it all the way down here, and it will take a moment to connect all those wires. So these all the wires are being connected on the page. On the 7th case, we have all the connections made right now. So in the false condition, what will be the false condition? As we made on the above structure, in the false condition of here, it will be selected on this side. So this is the second condition that is being connected. You can double click on wire, you can see where it goes. It is to the second zone basically. So we have connected the second zone, and now again we can select. In the case of true, we have to select it as these conditions should be passed, and these conditions are connected like this. So all the conditions are now attached. In the case of in the case of true, this shall pass to this case, which says this zone 1 is not being changed. So create a constant of any value here. So now I will create a bundle here, create the array, build array basically. So now this array is 1D array, so we will connect it here and append the file as for true, so that all the values being added on the Excel sheet. And what is our format is our comma delimited. So now we want to create an Excel sheet here. Create new Microsoft Excel. Right now it is an XLS form. We go here and save as, and browse again. On XLS sheet we will save it as CSV comma delimited .csv format. So this will read only this file. You can now delete the XLS form, because this is our Excel sheet where the values shall be stored. Go on to the client VI and select Microsoft Excel sheet and make this value like data operations, make this current value. Now again and again when you appears on your when you come back, this value shall be selected for you. Now we will see if it works or not. Run this VI as well as this VI. And now if we change alarm condition, bypass condition and temper condition, and then again temper condition here and alarm, this whatsoever is being condition is given. So if I stop this VI and then this VI, now you will see if our values are being stored properly or not. We'll go here and check on this date and time. The zone 1 condition was alarm, and the second zone condition was normal, and then again this condition is bypass and normal. But if you could see that this condition is giving me normal, and normal is alarm and bypass, but I want to make sure if we are working on it properly, since it should be said that if we come back and run again, if we press right now, our Excel file is right now open, which is creating an error. So you must have to stop the Excel, close the Excel file and come back again and run this VI again. So it is working properly right now, but I want to see is if the temper condition is temper. It is temper. So right now the condition is zone 2 is temper, but if we press this close off this button, right now the last condition I sent is zone 2 alarm was off, yet our main actual condition is tempered. So again I forgot to stop the server VI first, so we go again and see. Yes, our conditions are properly stored since our last condition is tempered. So this is giving us a proper condition and zone. So that's how it works. I hope you will like my video and like my effort. So any changes or any comments will be appreciated. Thanks a lot.